It's episode 7.
Is it episode 7? I thought it was episode 6.
I don't know.
Episode 6 or episode 7.
Isn't it? Oh,
Yeah, that's your
right.
camera. That's my
Oh,
camera.
about...
And that's
Hello.
the community camera.
Shit.
Yeah. So we had we had a good 2-parter.
Mm.
How did you feel about the artificial and time travel episode?
It was good. It was one of our longer episodes.
It was 30 minutes, but that was because of a technical issue.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Speaking of time, we need to be looking after the time.
Shit.
Okay, cool.
No, definitely, yeah, it was very good. I liked it, and it was more up your end currently and the kind of end that I want to end up in. So
Yeah, fair enough. This one's about a very, controversial topic.
yeah.
The Apple Incorporated versus the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Nice.
Do you know what it's about?
Yeah. And
How much do you know in terms of technical, getting into it?
I know a bit more than the media's just told us, and they've tried to paint Apple in this they're protecting criminals and terrorists and all of this. But I think we have to be completely fair to everyone over at Apple, because the FBI did put out a statement saying Apple's been completely cooperative up until the point they're at now.
Right.
And everyone knows they're not going to budge.
Yeah.
And that's fair due, so...
Well, I mean,
what do you think?
when it comes down to it, it's insane, right?
Yeah.
A couple of guys buy, right, an AR-15, 2 AR-15s, right, and a couple of pistols legally. They walk into Sainsbury's, right, and they just go, I'll have that one and that one, please, right?
Yeah.
And they walk out, that's it,
Yeah.
and they walk up into a place and shoot everybody up.
Yeah, but they didn't even go home and reload that shit. They done it in the car or something.
Right, they shoot everyone up, and what is the government's response? Let's get a back door into everybody's phones.
Yeah,
instead of, do you know what, let's make it harder for people to get guns.
Exactly. Let's not re-look at the right to bear arms.
Yeah.
Let's just let them have their gats in it. It's Apple. It's Apple. Fucking.
It's insane how... It's not like they got out a phone, an iPhone, and threw it at fucking people.
Yeah, exactly.
And the odds are, right, if they do get access to this phone, there's going to be jack shit on there. I don't think they're going to find anything. Maybe they will find something very, they already know they did it. So what are they going to,
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to find anything. Not like some text message from, Bin Laden from a,
Yeah, exactly. They're trying to say that the guy was in it with a few more people that weren't there on the day, and it was all planned. But just fuck that. Just find out some other way. There's you can't get access to the phone without Apple changing their encryption. So the whole thing was for them to stop the blockage when you try and shove in a bunch of passwords.
Yeah.
And if they do that, if someone else gets a hold of that afterwards, there's going to be very long.
Yeah, because what they've done is when the FBI got it, they tried to guess a bunch of passwords, and what happens on the iPhone is when you do it for too long, it just locks you out completely.
5 minutes.
Yeah, it was a 1 minute,
25
5 minutes, 25 minutes, and then I think at a point it just becomes forever.
Yeah. And you have to go to the Apple store and then they'll do something.
If it's yours.
Yeah, if it's yours, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's not there, so...
But I think they actually want to remove, the FBI now want backdoors into every iPhone.
Yeah,
so it's not just this case, they want it for...
So what they want
Well, no, they're saying it's just for this case.
Yeah, exactly.
But Apple's whole thing is, bollocks, it's for this case, you're going to use it all the time.
Yeah, they wanted them to remove that lock on the whole time stop thing.
You don't need to keep looking at that.
It's nice, isn't it? Hello. And then they can use some sort of code to just run a bunch of passwords until they get in, right?
Or like a brute force.
Yeah. But it's just a bit... you enjoyed that. it's stupid because if they have that for this phone, they'll use it on
For any
every
phone, yeah, they'll use it on any phone because
And
you have to
then-
remove it from every iPhone. It'll be like an update.
And it's not just the FBI. If someone else gets that,
Oh, exactly, like
and you
anonymous
actually,
or some shit.
Yeah. Or say, and then that just spreads everywhere, and then it's up on like the pirate.
Well, the thing is,
rated
because
album.
it'll be on the actual phone itself, right? It won't be this magical tool that the FBI have. It will be a part of the phone. Because how the phone works, how it encrypts its data, is the entire user part of the data is encrypted with a 256-bit, like, insane encryption, right? And the maths on that means it'll take fucking ages to crack it.
Yeah.
But the fact that so it'll take ages to crack that hash. So for that back door to be on there, it has to be on the phone.
Yeah.
Meaning it'll be on every iPhone. Meaning, we'll just have the fappening all over again.
Yeah.
Because they'll just crack into them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There's just some, fucking creepy bastard at NASA will use a supercomputer to crack a bunch of iPhones.
I really should put that on silent.
Speaking
Apologies.
of iPhones.
Yeah, see, I'm definitely not biased as well. I have a HTC, you have a, well, you
I have an
a HTC,
Android
you
phone,
have
yes,
every
I have an
phone, so-
Android phone, yeah.
And then it's just to the point, like, if you buy an Apple product, you're investing in them to protect your privacy.
Exactly.
And if they don't, for this one case, who's to say they won't when it's your case or someone else? Not that you're going to go around shooting people with AR-15s, but
Yeah.
you get my point. So, I don't know.
A couple of years ago, and by a couple, I think it was in 1993 or 1997.
Yeah.
Or 1996. Right, it was in the 90s, right?
Yeah.
And in Australia, a bunch of guys bought some guns legally and shot a bunch of people up.
Yeah.
And do you know what the response was from the government? Let's get back doors. No, it was let's make it harder for people to get guns.
Yeah.
So why is it that Australia made it harder for them to get fucking guns, but America wants it so that it's easier for everyone to get access to your fucking private data?
Yeah, exactly.
It's insane.
I think,
So I think the real person of people at fault here is, the crazy fuckheads who are launching this, case against Apple.
it's just the gun legislation in America is stupid. It's way too easy. There was a statistic that came out last month. Well, not last month, last week actually. And it said 196 people were killed by gun violence in Chicago alone
Okay.
in the first 60 days of this year.
So 200 people were killed in Chicago.
So if you work that out,
So
that's-
by legal firearms.
Yeah, and no, some are legal, some aren't legal. Obviously, because some people get guns on some weird back kind of. But the fact that there's that many guns on the streets where you can just go to someone's car and be like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll take this, this, and this, put it in a shopping bag and
Yeah.
walk away.
Okay. Yeah. I see what you're saying.
So they are.
So
legal
200 people
shopping.
died in the first 60 days.
That's
of
like 3
2016.
people a day
Days. Yeah.
in Chicago alone, where the population is some number. Someone can put it in the comments, but.
I don't think anyone will put it in.
Yeah, exactly. I like to say that because one day.
One day we'll have people who will put stuff in the comments for us.
But it's just 3 people a day in Chicago alone dying. But the youngest was a 4-year-old girl that caught a stray bullet
Shit,
from just
man.
gang violence and stupidity. And then it wasn't just 196 people due to gang violence. It was police brutality. It was just straight coonery and stupidity. But
Right.
it all comes back down to just
How easy is it
gun
to
rights.
get it
Yeah.
done? Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
It's not Apple. It's not, well, sometimes it's Coons, but it's not always Coon. It is the legislature.
It's the Constitution because they have the right to bear arms.
Yeah. I don't know.
Did you hear about WhatsApp? Seeing as we're talking about encryption and data and stuff. WhatsApp are now making their messages or everything that goes through WhatsApp the encryption end to end. So if I send you a message on WhatsApp, it'll encrypt it on my side, and then it'll be encrypted on your side, and then so that even if someone tries to sniff it during the travel from my phone to your phone, it'll be encrypted so they can't read the message.
Yeah.
So basically, it means your WhatsApp messages are relatively secure,
Which is
secure than they were before.
fair. Very fair. But it brings you back to back in London riots, what, 2012, right?
The London riots were something like that, yeah.
Stupid machine. 20
Yeah, whatever.
20 whatever, yeah.
Well, yeah,
They apparently it was orchestrated on
BlackBerry
WhatsApp
Messenger.
and BBM, yeah.
Yeah.
and they got all of that information. They just pulled it all.
So did BlackBerry, or was it called Research in Motion?
I don't
Did
know
they give it
what
all away?
they done, but it was kind of clear that they did
Yeah.
because the amount of people that were prosecuted
Prosecuted.
successfully
Yeah.
due to BVM messages.
Well, if you think about it,
It's
the London
not like
riots,
their
they
phone
kind of
was
had to,
grabbed,
because
yeah.
it was about fucking student.
Yeah.
Why is everyone fucking? But what was that shop in Croydon they burnt? That furniture one.
I don't know. It's not like Carpetright or something. It was something.
It was like a really old. I think it was maybe, but it was a really old furniture shop in the centre of Croydon, and the fuckers burnt it.
For no reason.
Why? I don't think the guy who owns that had anything to do with the fucking price of uni degrees going up.
Exactly.
And why is it that the fucking Jessops around the corner was burning? The fucking guy didn't fucking.
They don't do anything.
So it was pointless. There was like, oh yeah, student fucking debt, student debt,
It's
student
a
debt.
bad noise.
Oh, I want some new shoes. Oh
Yeah, exactly.
fuck, man.
But I understand. All right, fine.
Did you get anything?
No comment. If
I got a new pair of socks.
they, fine. All right. They want to protest something. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Then call you on a bandwagon and steal whatever. That's up to you. You're gonna get caught. If you get caught, you get caught, right?
Mm.
But then just randomly vandalising people's businesses and properties.
Yeah.
There was a lot of violence. A lot of people getting mugged and
Yeah.
stabbed and.
Because it was
That
just an
one guy
excuse.
shot.
It was just an excuse to
Yeah.
like be a prick.
I don't know. It's
London fucking riots.
yeah, but it's nowhere. Now, if you look at the London riots, yeah,
Okay.
and imagine we had the right to bear arms,
Oh
it would
fuck.
have been fucked.
No, but if we had the right to bear arms, all of those people would have been shot.
Yeah,
They would have been dead.
yeah.
Well, maybe they would have been, but so it would have probably ended quite quickly. Actually, if you think about it,
If
how
you
many?
give-
If you give the citizens the
As
the
many
ability to buy
guns.
AR-15s and fucking AK-47s, shit, you're right. Actually,
Yeah.
there'd be a lot more injuries than anyways.
I really don't know. There was since we're talking about the Constitution, there's one in there saying like a man can't be prosecuted off his race, sex, or religion or something.
Yes, because of your race, religion.
Yeah. And there's a lot of people that receive the death penalty for murder, right?
Okay.
And you'll see where I'm going in a second.
Okay, so you're saying in the Constitution it says
Yeah.
that a person can't be prosecuted because of their race, gender, sex, it's the same
religion.
fucking thing,
Yeah.
sexuality, whatever it is,
Yeah.
And then you're saying actually there's a lot of death penalty.
Yeah.
And what you're probably going to say is next that the most people who get the death penalty are more black than white.
No,
Oh, is that what you're going to say? Okay.
No.
Oh,
No,
shit.
no. I'm just confused about, there was this, so if you commit murder
Yes.
in a state where the death penalty is still active,
Okay.
you will be sentenced to death,
Okay.
generally speaking.
Yes.
There was a male who, and it comes back to the whole gun thing, and he got a couple gats, and he went to a gospel church just filled with black people.
Is this not, what's it? I think I know exactly what church you're talking about. Is this not the... Was this quite a big story in the media? Fuck, what's it called? This is a church, this church is quite, I don't know, famous, but it's got a bit of a story behind it, because when the Ku Klux Klan used to do their stuff, this was the same church that they used to use this church, and then all the black people were like, fuck it, we're going to use this church. Something like that.
Something like that, I don't know.
It has a bit of a
I think
story in
there
this
was-
whole
there was
black
more
rights. It
backstory,
has a bit more. Yeah, it has a bit of a story. It's one of the two. Either it used to be a gospel church, and then the Ku Klux Klan used to like terrorize the area, or the Ku Klux Klan used to use it, and then as like a piss take, the gospel community sort of went, no, fuck it, we're gonna use it. One of the top. It's probably the first one.
Yeah.
Maybe. But yeah, go on, continue. Sorry.
So this geezer, he comes in with his guns.
Yeah.
And he kills nine
Okay.
people in the church. It was on a Sunday, so the church was packed.
Okay, so there's a church
9
there, you
people
walk in and
were
shoots
shot and
them.
killed. 17 others hurt,
Injured, yeah.
and like a baby died. It was just
Shit.
it was complete carnage, right?
Okay.
And then he lays down his weapons and he stands in front of the church and waits to get arrested. He's arrested very calmly. Put him in the car, blah blah blah. The guy's still alive, and the death penalty is active in that state. And I don't understand if they want to be.
Did he plead to like insanity or some shit?
No. He's in straight jail. He gets apparently there was this whole thing about he had to get moved to protective custody because he was getting murked in jail. Obviously,
Well, of course you're gonna get mugged in
if
jail.
people hear like you just went and shot up a church for no, well, he must have been psycho, right?
But if the death penalty is active in that state,
why was he not sentenced to it?
exactly. Why was he
When
not
there's
sentenced to
other
it?
people just killing one guy. I'm not saying like killing more people means you should die. Or
Well, I mean,
death penalty.
if you think about it, if you kill one person and you get killed
If you kill
by the state,
9,
if you kill 9, you should get killed 9 times by the state.
essentially.
But I mean, that goes
And
well.
especially if he was a cat, he would still die. So. I told
Curiosity
you-
killed the cat. It's a good thing I'm not a cat.
So yeah, I don't know. I think it just goes down to the American Constitution plays favoritism every now and again.
Wait. Here's a question.
A big favourite is the gun laws. So.
Was the guy white?
Yeah.
No comment. I'm not being racist.
No,
I'm just-
I'm not. No, because a lot of the people I looked at the stats for it when the story came out, innit, and a lot of the people that have received the death penalty for just one murder had been white, and they take the majority.
Okay.
So I don't know what the reason was.
Okay. I don't know.
I'm not going to put it down to racism because I feel like I've done that.
What state is it?
I can't remember.
Shit.
You should probably leave that in the comments as well. But yeah, no, it's just gun laws. It's not Apple. It's not BBM. It's not WhatsApp.
Well, you know, it's not these tech companies'
Yeah.
fault.
Yeah.
It's not like, you know, they made it easier for him to buy a gun. The issue here, right? There's 2 issues at hand with this fucking guy. Is one, he was either, like, he has the insane thoughts in his head that he needs to shoot people, right? For his religion or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the second thing is that he was able to get the tool. And he's worse, I think, to get a gun permit, I think this might be just some states, as you need to go through like a test or some shit.
Yeah.
And he clearly fucking passed it.
Yeah.
He went, do you want to shoot people? No, I just want to shoot cans in my garden.
Yeah. It's just like.
And then
why-
5 minutes later, he's fucking shooting people up.
I feel unsafe in my home. I need to have some sort of security, so I'll take 4 assault rifles.
Yeah, what the
and a
fuck do you need
couple
4
pistols.
assault rifles to
Couple
protect your
grenades,
fucking
like, what
cat
the
for?
fuck?
Exactly.
And he lived in a very normal house in the suburbs. It's not like he has a fucking mansion or something where he has to equip his security with some cats. So I don't know.
Yeah, if it was the security guards would have to go. He wouldn't go.
Yeah.
Whatever. I think it was 2 guys who went anyways to do the
Still
San
like that,
Bernardino
maybe.
shootings. But yeah, whatever.
That much ammo at one time.
It's insane.
It's like here, if you have a gun,
Mhm.
you'll do time. If you have a gun with a bullet in it, you'll do a lot more time. So
Really?
yeah,
Is that true?
it changes. Yeah,
So if you have a gun, like,
empty
you'll do like X amount of
X
time.
amount of time. and
If you have a gun with even a
X
single...
plus like 10 or something.
That's insane.
Yeah,
Shit.
because it's like intent in it.
Oh.
It's not like you're gonna go again shoot a can, especially here.
Yeah.
Having that gun's bad enough. If you have a bullet in it, you're gonna go do something with that.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's not like it's never.
Why
worth
would you
it.
have a gun with no bullets in it?
Yeah, exactly.
To scare people, I suppose.
But a lot of people, that's how a lot of people with their guns get caught. Like you see in the news sometimes, like a gun with no ammunition in it. I think they just dump it because they'll do less,
Right.
or they just like to, walk with no ammo. Who knows?
Whoever.
Or at least they're not shooting up cities.
Civvies. I suppose that ends episode 5/6/7, where the fuck this episode is.
Yeah, exactly. Don't kill civilians, innit? Prats.